Have you thought about creating a serial number for a list of items in a column in Excel? And usually, what some persons would do would be to just write one, two, and then you could flash fill the numbers in the column. Now, you could try something else, which makes it a bit more dynamic, which is the subtotal function. If you click the subtotal function, and then you say subtotal, and with the subtotal, you can count all the items in a row, which is the count A. What the count A would do would be to count anything that is not blank. So alternatively, instead of writing count A, just write 3, which goes to that function, and then you select the row or the first row in the column you wish to count. And with that, you then go ahead to fix the first row. So you do an absolute reference to fix the first row, and that way you wrap it around and you close it. And if I flash fill the rows, it will count everything in the row. Now, interestingly, if you then go ahead to decide to delete an item from that row, you can see it's automatically recalculated the numbers, and I undo that. If I also filter some items out using in my list, you would notice again it automatically recalculates the number of items in the rows in that column. And let's say I select everything back. Now, if it happens that there is a blank item in it, so you see there's a blank item, it's removed that blank item, but it did a double count of that row because it doesn't count any, the count A function does not count anything that is blank. So to avoid that, what we can do would be to use an if function and say if that particular row is equals to blank, if it's a blank row, and then you return the blank. But if it's not blank, you go ahead to use the subtotal and then you do that. And if I go ahead again to fill that out, you would see now it's calculated everything and there is no blank row. If I fill out something there and say hello, sorry, let me just use hello world. If I use hello world, automatically it recalculates that. And if I go back again to use my filter on it, you see it does the recalculation again. And that's a very quick way to use the subtotal function to create a serial number for a list of items in a column. Hope you found that helpful.